Arvish! Hello.
Yeah, sorry.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm not with what. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not clear what is and how it's handled. But
So
right
it's
now,
either labeled like it will either it would either be labeled or not labeled. So if it's not labeled, it would be considered the same as if there were no installation issue or something.
Do you have annotation actually? Do you have a do you have access manager?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, can you share that? Can you show me how that?
Okay. So you want to see how the annotators annotate? I mean,
No, yeah, I want to see how many classes do we label at this moment, and then if my image you
so
say
this is the
I'm not
ontology.
sure about implementing. This is true.
Do you see my screen?
Not, not yet.
Let me reshow.
Okay, okay, yeah, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Do you see my screen now?
Just give it, I saw it just now, I think. I guess. So how many classes do we have now?
It's the same number of classes that we had in the innovation definition.
Like, for example, 10 or something.
For visibility, yes, we had 10 classes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yes. For visibility, we have 10 classes. For location, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 location classes plus intersection.
Okay, we have some visibility, we have some location, we have an intersection. Yes, no. Obstructed. So for an image, do they label every single this entry, or what do they do?
So each of these labels is optional. It's not compulsory to have any label for any image. Like you could even not annotate anything for an image and submit it. Uh, that is an option. The visibility tags are also optional. The location tags are also optional.
So these are optional.
Yes.
So if he doesn't label it, let's say he labeled the one unobstructed, then what will the annotation look like?
So
Yes,
then you would
unobstructed.
only have this obstructed tag for that image.
Yes or no? Yes, basically yes, right?
Basically, yes, yeah.
Okay, so he will have abstracted yes. But then, so in the annotation, you may have a random number of classes result, right?
Mm. Yes, that's true. Whatever labels were selected, we will only have those labels. So let me show you a parsed file
The
probably.
annotation.
Uh, so for each image, like whatever tags were selected would be available across that for that image. And this yes and no is basically for the intersection category.
Pointing up highway. No, yes.
This yes or no is for this location
Intersection.
tag. So yes, the intersection tag.
Yes. Okay. Abstracted. So it can have a few.
Yes.
Okay. But then intersection it's yes, it can have yes, and it can have no. So sometimes, so they seems like they always label that exception,
Hmm. Yes.
almost.
Almost
Right?
always, yes.
Even though it's not the exception, they label it
Hmm.
as no. But then for the abstracted, for example, if they don't, if they if they don't label it abstraction, does it mean, or is there any examples for non-abstraction?
Sorry?
There will be no. So in these annotations, there will be no way to have non-abstracted samples annotations, right?
Hmm.
Is that true, right? They can only
If
label
they can
what is
label it if it
abstracted.
is obstructed. If they select the obstructed
Yeah,
tag, then it is obstructed. If they do not, then it's not obstructed.
that's the that's the thing. Okay, that's the question. So if they don't label it, you think it's not abstracted. But what if they don't they don't want to label it?
So what you're trying to say is we can have another label for not sure, and we could just set that label true every time we encounter an image for basically any category that we are not sure about, so that we can review them later.
Yeah,
But there's also this
I just
option.
don't see.
So
Yeah,
within,
I just don't see an option for that. Like,
let me show you something. So within this tool, there is an option when you are annotating. There is an option to skip an image. When you skip an image, it would be resubmitted to the queue, and then you can review it later and like annotate it later or something.
yes, but then that means the entire image, right?
Yes.
Yes. Uh, yeah. I mean, the second thing is like, is it possible to make it more easier to label or to handle those confusing cases? So the first question is like, we what about the time, procedure? Is it actually working properly? And my question is, for example, does that mean out of those disability classes, what if so anything they don't delete, that means it's inactive
Yes.
for those classes.
Yes.
Okay, that means right now, they need to check all those for example, nine disability classes, and they have to determine if they have to check all of them, right? If there's
Yes.
there or not, if there's severe or not, if it's objective or not, right?
Yes.
Right? You have to decide, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so if yes, you check it. If no, you don't check it. But okay, so in this case, then what if one image he has one confusion, for example, about that the lid? He's not sure. Then either we discard this confusion
the image and we can revisit it later. Like, but then the entire image would be skipped. It wouldn't be like just one layer.
High image will be skip the one.
If you skip an image, the image is resubmitted to the invitation queue.
Okay, okay. They can, yeah, so okay, I see. So basically either we use the battery, I guess the only option right now is the other high image, right? If there's no,
Mm.
if I feel like it's a bit, if I can annotate there, I feel like a bit complicated to annotate this image.
Mm.
There are 8 visibility classes I need to. Is this this page you look at?
Yes, kind of.
Okay. So they have to go through every single class, right?
Yes.
Or if the image is okay for all these classes, but there's one class is not good, then right now we have to, I mean, we need to discuss it, right?
Mm.
I think it's a bit, yeah. And I'm not sure right now, like, because you see they submitted these computer cases, like, because they don't get a chance to say, I don't know, right?
They have the option to skip the image.
Maybe skip the entire image.
Yes.
But then, yeah, but then like they almost like there's one classes. We just went through them, and there's one I'm not sure that he has to start it or skip it. That's a bit difficult. And what about the location? I don't. Oh, you have location there, right?
Mm.
Why the intersection is the separate, right? You have yes, no, but the other one you don't have yes.
Uh, yeah, I would like to have it with the location classes, but uh, previously it was designed this way because location classes were like one, uh, were like one of those categories would be true, but intersection was like binary, so it was handled separately.
Right now, in the okay, in the annotation, how do you convert them to the URL annotation? If you see a tag there, then you convert it to
So this is how I parsed it. Whatever tags were labeled for an image have been parsed against it, and currently I've only used the visibility tags from these to update the annotations, not the location tags.
you only use the visibility, which means the pointing was abstracted or something.
Yes.
Oh, that's okay.
Yes.
Oh, and then in the law, in our URL, you have a perspective that people can perspective. Otherwise, will be no. But then what happens like if you have, for example, you have a dirt here. Yeah, let's say you have dirt and a clear here. Then in your URML, you have a dirt and a clear entry, and then the description list will be dirt and entry one, and everything else zero.
So basically, in your annotations right now, we only have in the classification list we will only have an entry for the label that is true for an image. We will have entry for every single label.
We wouldn't have an entry for every single label. If it's not there, then it will be zero, right?
If it's not there, it would be zero. When the annotations are parsed, yes.
Like, so, for example, if you have only one dirt entry, then once we pass it, then it will say the dirt is one, and everything else is zero.
Yes.
But is that right?
Because our entire data set is annotated. So this should be right.
But you're saying you're only counting the visibility number. What happens to the location?
Because we changed the location annotation so much, I am not using it just yet. I have to figure out a way to incorporate it.
Yes.
And we were only targeting visibility update.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, okay. So you're saying everything else, we are still using the existing label. Oh, okay. So you're still using the existing label. You're not only updating.
But once we have the location labels for a significant number of images, we can incorporate it.
I thought you only have this dirt in the label, and then the location will be necessary. Then all those locations will be zero. So you're saying all these images are actually from existing images. So you are updating visibility. But then what happens to those 13K images?
So
They
I
have
annotated them the same way as we did with the previous images using group and intermediate.
I see. So you are still okay. I see. You are still relying on the pseudo.
Because we don't have the entire data set annotated yet.
You are only using these ones as some manual annotation to update a few classes. Okay. But then that's one thing, okay. But then there's the question like, do you think we can explain this thing independently for every class independently and
Yes, if they are binary labels, then yes, they can be treated independently.
Yeah, that's why we want to switch to binary label. The thing is, we could have annotation for a single class, right, for image, right? If that's possible,
Mm.
that would be convenient, right?
Mm.
Like you can have only one there, yes, no, this for this entire image, and nothing else, no other image at all. You can just train the yes, no on this image. I think that will be the optimal way. Otherwise, right now, I just understand how it works, but it's actually quite
Mm.
it's a bit complicated, right? You still
Yeah,
need a
yeah, it
pseudo
is.
label those ones.
But from what we have
Yeah.
seen, partial annotations, as we know previously,
I
like
understand that
if
problem, but
if an image is not entirely annotated, like if some images are not entirely annotated, then that's problematic. But maybe if they are partially annotated for some categories and not for others, that might not be as problematic. We can also try that.
no. Yeah. I mean that 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 thing is true. Like we had that problem, but that problem theoretically, ideally, like it shouldn't, right? Like you should be able to rely on the manual annotation, right? Like since once we have these each class like binary, theoretically we should be able to train them independently. Like
Hmm.
although I mean of course we have that, but I think this is the maybe it should be like this. It's gonna be very easy and clean, right? You have one tag, yes or no, then that one should be one or zero. If you don't have anything for that class, then it's minus,
Hmm.
right? You don't have to learn from it. That will make we rely on only manual annotation. Otherwise, I mean, the manual annotation's point is going to be weak, right?
Hmm.
Why we annotate the 100K manual one? Because we rely on the manual and we have enough number of manual annotation. But now like becomes like we're still like relying on the pseudo and the plus the manual, right?
Hmm.
What if the pseudo is not good then we are still basically discarding it. Okay, I see how it works now. I mean currently it still works fine. I don't see a problem. But it's just too easy. That same thing as the URM, really pseudo label. I was last experience. I was just trying training with the manual annotation only, and it looks to work. Like you don't need actually pseudo label. So if that is true, then we can we can we can get started with it. I think that is better. What
Discard labels for what?
that's you are like the pseudo like the detection, object detection. It works. So I think the ticket switching theoretically should work too. Not right now. I guess this one is not gonna be possible, but
Objects
somehow
are much more simpler than scenes. Scenes can have much more variability. Uh, and so, like discarding a significant number of images or not having a significant representation of all the various scenarios in the training results in a lot of false positives. So, like we have tried training on subsets of our apprenticeship, that ends up generating way too many false positives because there are not sufficient
I
negative
don't,
samples.
I'm not, I'm not convinced by that. Like, I'm not sure what happened. Like maybe we had some mistake here. Like imagine you have 1,000. Imagine you have 100K manual labels for some classes already. Now, for some classes, I don't believe like we cannot train uh,
Yeah, for
prediction
some
for those
classes we
classes,
can. For visibility
right?
classes we can. Yes. For location classes it's
Yes,
much
yes,
more complicated.
yes, yes, yes. But I don't accept like if you are relying on pseudo, if you even believe pseudo is the best
That's
one.
not the problem that we are relying on pseudo or whatever. The problem is that I did not have sufficient time between receiving the annotations and starting a training
Yes,
to
yes,
figure out anything else to do.
yes, yes. So yeah, I agree. And that's what I said. I mean, for the current stage, what you did is working, right? That's the best thing we can do at this moment. But I was saying, once we have these annotations, ideally we can train with the relying on manual annotation only,
Yes,
right?
yes,
That makes sense, right?
yes,
I
it
mean, for
does.
this one, that's why I said right now the only way is still updating those pseudo. That's I just understand how it works. We are still doing the same way,
Hmm.
but ultimately, I think if possible, if that works, we should only rely on manual.
Hmm.
Okay, but not for now. Now I
Yep.
understand how it works. Okay, okay, we can look at that. We can continue for this one, but once like we have one version or something, I think it's worthwhile to
Hmm.
explore if the manual annotation works.
Alright,
Okay, okay, thanks a lot. I
thank
understand.
you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye. नहीं बस मैं देखती हूँ क्या क्या करना है, फिर मैं उठ के नमाज पढ़ती हूँ। हम्म, आ रही हूँ मैं। मेरा ही होगा फिर तो। हम्म, आज हमने पकौड़े खाए हैं। चीटिंग चीटिंग।